Hello, this is Colin of OTC Oven Cleaning Co. Basically, it's just a short video of hot meals that make your oven dirty. Now, obviously, on our travels, we find all sorts of residues in customers' ovens. Of course, this is what we're all about. We are there to clean. Cleaning oven grease and carbonised dirt is part and parcel of our job. Our customers quite often ask us what makes it so dirty, what foods possibly are worse than others. Essentially, everything that is cooked in the oven will make it dirty, we're afraid to inform you. It's a science of cooking that grease, sugars and fats rise out of whatever is being cooked, and as such, most ovens stick to the glass or the enamel. That being said, there are a certain number of commonly cooked foodstuff that is not our best friend, and typically ones we quite often clean the remnants out of. The 5 most common dinners that we come across when you kind of speak to the customers in the UK are generally, it's not in any particular order, but like lasagna, pasta bake, burnt pasta or remnants of lasagna are common features we're finding in the ovens. They not the fault of the customer, it's simply a measure of the ingredients within these meals, which often involves in olive oil or cheese. Obviously, cheese expands. Without a doubt, the fats and oils involved in cooking resonate around the oven. It's almost impossible to stop, so there's not a lot you can do about that. However, if you do keep the oven floor clean, cook your dish in a roasting tray, collect a bubbling cheese and fat. Alternatively, wrap the base of the cooking dish in foil, again to capture any unwanted spills. That'll stop it falling on the bottom of the oven. Roast dinners, a British staple, undoubtedly one of the most gastronomic delights. Unfortunately, they're not the best for our ovens. They're not the oven's best friend. A combination of meat fats, be it pork, lamb, beef, chicken, not to mention all the other fatty culprits, geese, duck. It's something that we as oven cleaners see a lot. The only way to keep on top of this is to wipe down the oven after cleaning every time, or use a silicone floor covering to help absorb some of the fats and release and remove it after cooking and wash it down. That's what you see with those oven liners. People say, are they any good? They do if you take them out and clean them every time. You can't take the bottom of the oven out, you can take those trays out, so that's always good. Now, one of the ones it's possibly a little bit obvious is sausages, especially in combined ovens where you have the grill and the oven in itself, so you're grilling sausages. Where would we be as Brits without sausages? Whether grilled or roasted, they are delicious. Often contain large amounts of fat and unfortunately release or spit out the good old British banger. The powerful explosion of grease by a sausage literally covers everything above and around it, and again it's pretty difficult to control as they need to be fully cooked. The number of customers' grills in which are encrusted with burnt on sausage grease is huge, particularly when the grease sticks to the grill element or is left to stick to the grill pans, when they just simply the baking trays that people do them in. There is no simple way to combat this. It's just the nature of a sausage. You're never going to make sure the clean grill is grilled out every time. The element of clear grease, however, to get the great classic smoke signals emanate from the top of the oven. Now, a lot of the elements of ovens are designed, they're glass, they are designed to burn off that excess fat. So if it does start smoking, obviously take the sausages out or take whatever you're grilling out, turn it up to full. It'll smoke for a minute maybe, and then it'll go, and then that'll be gone. Now, roasted vegetables is one that people don't quite often think about. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, but vegetables certainly make the oven dirty. Well, it's not necessarily true. It's mainly the oil that they put them in. People put fat over potatoes and bake around the meat. and that gets them to put it out either. And there's not a lot you can do about it. Again, it's down to the fat of it. Now, one of the biggest culprits, without a shadow of a doubt, and we quite often say, you can always tell a house has a teenager in it. And that's because of the type of foods they eat. Frozen pizza is one of the big ones. Oh yes, the Glasgow delight that is a frozen pizza. So inexpensive, so quick and easy. But they cause a lot of mess, which is why the teenagers use them. It's just quick. With the fast nature of life, the frozen pizza readily a common meal for most people in the UK. For an oven cleaner, it's always a delight to find those large dollops of cheese encrusted at the bottom of the oven. It's just they put it straight on the shelf and they just don't wipe it out. We know it's impossible to control the frozen creations. They often go from a cold, thin food stock to a very greasy, cheesy feast. When you're cooking pizza, line the bottom of the oven with foil or silicone. Stop the oven spilling over the sides, and please help yourself and wipe it down afterwards. The main thing of this entire video really is any food stock will make your oven dirty. The best way to keep on top of it all is after every time you cook, simply wipe down the oven. We're not saying dismantle the oven like we would, just wipe it down, keep you on top of it. And over the lifespan of an oven, there's a chance you will never have to see a professional oven cleaner. So hopefully that clears a few things up. If you have any further problems or you have any problems, just simply contact us. Leave a comment below and we'll get back to you. Or send us a message on our website, which is www.ovencleaning-company.com, or any of the social media sites. Don't live in squalor. Give OCC a holler. You've lost that oven feeling. Boom.